On newsstands now, guys, Holiday Magic New Mexico magazine, the December issue, and of course New Mexico magazine, published monthly. It features topics from around the land of enchantment, including multicultural heritage, arts, climate, environment, and of course our diversity of people. Joining us now is Dave Herndon, the editor-in-chief of New Mexico magazine. So Dave, let's talk about this first, the cover. A lot of people getting their snowboards, their skis ready to go.
Right. So we have the kind of the combination plate cover here. Usually we have some Adobe and Farrelly.
Yeah, right, exactly.
So this year we tried to hit both notes, the Christmas at its best and also the early season ski stoke is like fully on. So
yeah, so now in this you take a little bit of a road trip for the skiers.
yeah,
is that right?
we did a fun thing last year. Got a crew of people together. 7 friends hit 5 mountains in 5 days. So they went to Pajarito, Santa Fe, Taos, Angel Fire, and Red River, and they had this just blast of a ski safari, and you know, trying to get, you know, just that early season, you know, enthusiasm for you know, this great asset that we have in our backyard.
Yeah, absolutely. So and you know, you don't have to disclose if you don't want to.
Yeah.
Did they say was one of the absolute favorite? Did they all kind of have like that this resort is the best? Or
Well, I mean, everything kind of laddered up to Taos.
Okay.
But you know, because they're kind of like a core skier group.
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
And,
sure.
But they found something, you know, awesome at every place they went. Like at Pajarito, they had to skin up, but they were able to get fresh tracks. You know, coming down.
Yeah, that's great.
And Red Angel Fire, they went over to like a ski patrol, took them over to the backside where there's also fresh tracks.
Okay.
Red River has its own personality, and you know, it's good times. It's a special place. So they found something, you know, really worthy about every place along the way.
Yeah. Well, everywhere, you know, everywhere in the Enchanted Circle is always beautiful.
Right.
Also beautiful if you go south is Christmas on the Pecos.
Yes. So. I think Carlsbad is like, they're celebrating Christmas for 5 weeks. I mean,
hey, I'm all for that. There's nothing wrong with that in my opinion.
So they have, you know, the centerpiece is sort of these boat rides they have on the Pecos River, and the buildings and houses along the river, you know, go all out with lights displays and everything, and that actually sells out a lot of the nights for that. So.
Yeah, you know, I've had friends that have done this in years past, and they absolutely adore it. They think it's one of the best things to do in New Mexico during the holidays. And we saw a few seconds ago, we'll probably bring it up again, only in Madrid. That's all I can say. Only in Madrid do we have Rudolph the Red-Nosed Yak.
Yes.
This huge parade. So tell us about what Madrid is doing.
Well, Madrid has a great tradition of celebrating Christmas, too, that goes well back into the last century. But, you know, you know, in these days, it's got this own singular character, shall we say, where all of Madrid's kind of eccentricity gets displayed during their Christmas parade, which is the 5th of December. And yes, they do have a yak dressed up as a reindeer, and you can get your fortune read by Oma and Princess Esmeralda the goose. And those are just a couple of the, you know, the characters who participate in the lights display, the parade, and the whole seasonal celebration of Christmas in Madrid. I mean, between places like Carlsbad and Madrid and everything else going on around the state, you know, I'll stand by the cover line Christmas at its best.
Yeah, lots of great stuff. Well, you know, and you know, Madrid, lots of great shopping. Now, I know that we've got a great biscochito recipe in here, but one thing that I know that you want to hit on, because we're talking about gift giving.
Yes.
If people want to give New Mexico Magazine a subscription as a gift,
yes,
now's the time to do it.
It absolutely is the time to do it. And if you get with the magazine, you get one of these cards, and the more gifts you give, the cheaper they get.
Oh,
so yeah,
okay.
And it's a great gift. It's a gift that keeps on giving. Reminds your loved ones that live elsewhere of you every month and of New Mexico every month.
And see, here's the great thing about it. I'm a lifelong New Mexican. There are things in here every issue I learn. I learn something new about my state every single issue. So it's not just for the folks out of town. It's, you know, for us Porqueños, us people that have lived here. Best way to get it, nmmagazine.com. Is that where we should go?
nmmagazine.com, or go to the newsstand and get one of these blow-in cards and use that.
Okay.
Or go to nmmagazine.com and subscribe there. And while you're on nmmagazine.com, we've got a shop full of great made in New Mexico items that you can, you know, mail order to send as your gift to people that live elsewhere. So it's a one-stop shop for all your Christmas needs.
Exactly. nmmagazine.com, guys. Head over to casa.com. We will have all the links there. Dave, always a pleasure.